Yo, what's going on, everyone? My name is Youngster Jake, aka Victory Master himself, Victini, aka Pro Victini. Welcome back to the video. Today, I'm going to go over into detail about the Nuzlocke rules we'll be doing in this Nuzlocke series, as well as I want you guys to comment down below right now which starter Pokemon we should choose for our Nuzlocke series. Once we decided on the starter Pokemon, if you comment a nickname with the starter Pokemon, I'm gonna choose that nickname. Obviously, I can't choose all the nicknames, but I'm gonna choose one of the nicknames I really like, and that's gonna go throughout the whole series. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the Nuzlocke rules here. So I'm gonna start off the bat by saying I know these rules are a bit noobish, but that is because I've not done a Nuzlocke challenge in a very, very long time, and I'm actually quite afraid that I'm gonna lose this Nuzlocke challenge right off the bat. So I went with a little bit more easy Nuzlocke rules. If I find that the Nuzlocke rules I have decided at the beginning of the series is a bit too easy as we bring us into the game, which I don't think they will be, because a lot of you guys have been telling me it's actually a very hard game. But if they are a bit too easy later on, we're gonna actually add more rules on, so we'll see. Anyway, let's jump into the rules here, shall we? So right off the bat here, we're gonna have rule number 1, which states that let's see here, it's gonna pop in any second now. Any Pokemon that faints is considered dead. That's like a standard Nuzlocke rule, right? It must be released or stored in a specific PC box for dead Pokemon. Number 2 is the player may only catch the first Pokemon encounter in each area and none else. If the first Pokemon encounter faints or flees, there are no second chances, alright? So that's the rule I kind of tweaked. The player must nickname all my Pokemon for the sake of forming stronger emotional bonds. If the player blacks out, it's considered to be game over, even if there are Pokemon left in the PC. So yeah, if we black out in this series, it's game over for us. There's no going back. We do have another rule going on later that is kind of contradicting to this one. We do have gym checkpoints that I'll be implementing into the game, I should say. Just for the sake of if I do accidentally die at the first gym, which is not going to happen, but if we somehow do die at the first gym or something, then we do have that reset. We can have that gym. We're getting ahead of ourselves here now, are we? As well, for the nicknames of the Pokemon, that'll be all decided on you guys. You guys will be deciding the nicknames for all of our Pokemon. So I really want you guys to comment down below right now for the starter Pokemon as well, as it'll be the first Pokemon you guys can choose which nicknames you get for them. Number 5, species Dupes Clause. Adjusting the first encounter rules to prevent the player from having to catch multiple of the same Pokemon for the sake of variety. The player must set a limit on how much Dupes Clause they can trigger in an area. If that limit is reached, no Pokemon can be caught in that area. Alternatively, the player has to settle for the last allowed duplicate to be triggered that clause. So the reason why I added Dupes Clause in this game is because in this game, I believe you get different forms of the Pokemon called Radiant forms or something like that, or Uranium forms. I know there's different forms in the games, so I do want to like implement that into the game just so that way we can have a lot of variety and possibly get some of the, I don't know what they're actually called, I just know that there are different forms that are like, you know, alternative. And I'm sorry for the police in the background there. Number 7, the player must set battle style as set, leaving the player unable to switch out after an opponent's Pokemon faints. So that's one of the rules I usually play with, and this time I'm gonna play with it as well, just because I don't know, I find that I should play with it. It only makes sense, right? So that's something you can definitely be sure to expect in this series. I don't know. I just find playing on set is a lot more challenging than not playing on set. I mean, I could probably take it off later on if that's a problem. So rather than releasing Pokemon, it can be permanently placed in the PC box. So I'm gonna do this rule just because I find that it's a lot easier doing it that way. Just for the sake of actually being able to see which Pokemon that we've caught and which Pokemon we haven't throughout the series. And that way we can have like a blast from the past memory type monologue type montage at the end of the series, right? So this is the Mercy Rule I was talking to you guys about. So the Mercy Rule, if the player runs in the shiny Pokemon, or sorry, this is not the Mercy Rule. The Mercy Rule number 10 is what we're talking about. So if we do encounter a shiny Pokemon, I'm allowed to catch it, even if I've already encountered a Pokemon on the route, just so that way we can have to say we caught a shiny Pokemon Uranium, which I think we'll be able to catch a shiny Pokemon in this game. I'm gonna say it now. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna catch a very rare one, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Number 10, as another Mercy Rule, each gym badge acts as a checkpoint. If the player gets a game over, they can start from when they got their previous gym badge. I'm only going to do one gym badge. I only get to choose one gym, and that's it. We're not going to be doing multiple gym badges, but that is a rule you can play with if you want to decide to do that. Then last but not least, if the player has no Pokemon that can use a certain move that is required to continue through any given point of the game, they can catch another Pokemon that can learn a field move. However, I'm not allowed to use a Pokemon in the battle. or like in battles and such is only for field moves, and that's it. The reason why I added this rule in there is because in the past I've had people comment saying like, hey, you're cheating, you caught that Pokemon and you taught it a field move. So I thought I would make it clear this time around that, hey, I'm actually allowed to use this Pokemon because it is part of the rules, but I can't not use it in battles still, okay? So if you guys see me using battles, comment down below that I'm an idiot, but I don't think that'll ever happen, because how can I go catch a Pokemon and all of a sudden like, okay, we're gonna use this in the battle, you know? It's not gonna happen. Anyway, that's it for this rule video. I hope you guys enjoyed the little rules I'll be following in this series. If there's any other rules you would like me to add, be sure to comment down below as well, because I don't mind adding last minute rules to this series. These are the rules that I thought of that would help me out in this series, and yeah. Until next time, peace out, and see you guys then. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, and as always, stay juicy.